Hello curious people, welcome to Jainism, the ancient science. I am Manisha Gala from India and today I am going to talk about liberation. In this video, I will cover the definition of liberation, the difference between the normal death and death at the time of liberation, what happens to the body, to the soul at the time of liberation, and is there any life after liberation? Now, there are three types of people in this world. The first type are those who don't believe in anything. No soul, no karma, no religion, no God, nothing. They just live their life as it comes. They don't believe in afterlife. They don't bother what is going to happen tomorrow. Then there are second type of people who believe in karma, who believe in soul, but they don't believe in liberation. And there are third type of people, people like me, who believe in soul, who believe in karma, and who also believe in liberation, or what Jainism calls as moksha. So definitely this video is for the last two types of people. Let's begin with what is liberation. In all my prior videos, I have been talking about karma. So liberation is nothing but absolute karma free state of the soul. When there is no karma, zero karma attached to the soul gets liberated, or the soul attains moksha, and that is the goal of Jainism. So how does that happen? For that we need to break the cycle of karma formation. All those ways I have already told in prior videos, and I will also be taking it later on. Now let's understand the difference between the natural death and the death of a person who is liberating. Generally, when a person dies, we say the soul has departed. The body stays here and the soul goes off to another world. Now, according to Jainism, the body that is left here is just the outer body. The soul has total three bodies. It has two internal bodies and one external body. So, it is that external body that is left behind, but the two internal bodies, they are still with the soul. The soul is still trapped within those two bodies, and those two bodies are karmic body and tejas body. Karmic body, as the name suggests, it is made of karma particles. As I have mentioned earlier, Jainism believes in particulate nature of karma, and these karmic particles, they are attached to the soul and they form the internal body for the soul. That is the innermost layer. There is soul and then there is a karmic body, and above that there is a tejas body. What is tejas body? Tejas body is nothing but the energy to perform tasks. Definitely when there is body, the body has to perform many tasks, so it has to derive energy from somewhere, so it gets energy from this tejas body. The tejas body is made from tejas particles, the energy particles. The chief function of the body is to digest food. Every being needs food, and that food needs to be digested, and that process of digestion is done by the tejas body. It is a bit warm. That is why you feel that warmth in the living beings. The dead bodies feel cold. So, when a person dies, the soul that is still trapped within the karmic body and the tejas body moves to another place, the next birth, and forms a new external body. The internal bodies remain the same, and that is why we see our karma follow us. It is our soul only carries the entire karmic account everywhere it goes till it is liberated. So, that was normal death. Now, what happens at the time of liberation? Definitely only humans have the right to liberation. That is what Jainism says. Until the time a person is liberated, it lives within the body. So, there will be body. So, let's understand what happens to that body at the time of liberation. In my earlier video, I have said that soul has matter, and that matter keeps circulating within the physical body. So, when the time of liberation comes, that those last few seconds, that time the soul matter starts getting frozen. Its movement is stopped. The outer body stays still, and the inner body, the inner soul matter, also starts getting compressed and getting frozen. So finally, the soul matter gets compressed to the 2/3 of its total space it had occupied. Now, soul matter is very flexible. For a tall person, the soul matter will be spread in that entire body. For a short person, for a small being, the soul matter can get confined to that much space. So, at the time of liberation, whatever the kind of body a person has, a human has, accordingly the soul matter has spread and that gets compressed to 2/3. Now, if at the time of death a person is standing, then the soul, the final shape of that frozen soul matter will be standing. If a person is sleeping, then the final shape of the frozen soul matter will be sleeping. If the person is sitting, then the soul's last shape will be that sitting position. So, at the time of liberation, every soul gets a shape, the final shape as per its last body. And of course, Jainism has put conditions for height, for age, and for body structure, etc. that I'll take up some other day. But there are conditions. Definitely, humans get liberated, and in various shapes, their soul gets frozen. Also, the karmic account is balanced in such a way prior to liberation time only. It is balanced in such a way that all the remaining karma will shed at the same time, and that balancing process is called samudgat, and samudgat will take up in some other video. For now, all the karma are balanced in such a way that at the last moment of life, all karma shed at one time. And because there is no karma, karmic body breaks, the tejas body breaks, and the soul shoots straight upwards. Soul has a natural movement of going upwards, and that force with which it releases karmic and tejas body, it shoots in such a speed that within one samay it reaches the top of the lok. Lok means universe. Jainism says everything is confined to lok, there is nothing beyond lok, and those who have seen my earlier videos of primary substances know that there are two forces which are equally spread within the universe. One force that helps in movement, the other force that helps us to stay still. Now, both these forces are absent in alok, absent beyond universe, and that is why the soul that is shot straight up stays at the top of the universe touching alok. It doesn't go in alok, because in alok there are no forces supporting movement, so it stays there. So in books, Jainism books, you must have seen that people are shown, the pure souls are shown sitting on Siddhasila. They are not actually sitting on Siddhasila. The zone of pure souls is above Siddhasila, and all these souls are hanging. They are not sitting on Siddhasila, they are hanging. And because it is a metaphysical entity, it doesn't have any physical form, multiple souls can share same space. All of them still have independent identity, independent existence, even if they share the same space. Now, is there any life after liberation? Of course, Jivasikai or souls, their prime characteristic is life. So, all souls, whether in a pure state or in a mundane state, are living things. They still have knowledge, they still have perception, they still have power. Soul has tremendous power. Only thing, the physical activity of soul matter has stopped, and that is why the karma formation, the thing that attracts karmic particles has gone. So, once liberated, forever liberated. Once liberated, the soul never gets corrupted by karma. It becomes repellent to karma because there is no physical activity. Once up, the soul doesn't move here and there. No, it stays where it is forever. Another prime characteristic of soul is joy and bliss. It is karma that manipulates the emotional state of the soul, the joy, the bliss, the peace that is disturbed by karma. But when there is no karma, there is always peace. That is why people look for liberation. If again karma was going to come, then what was the point to work for liberation? Every exercise will go futile. But no, it's an eternal state, it's a permanent state. Now there will be people who say, I like activity, I like the life on earth. Okay, they may not look forward to liberation, but there is a whole lot of people who love their peace, who love their solitude. They don't like that their peace gets disturbed, and that is why they look forward to liberation. And of course, the soul is not alone up there. There are many souls living beside it. So, you are never alone in the soul. Even if you get liberated, there will be company. Only thing, people will not disturb you. The other souls will not disturb you. So, this is all about liberation. It's a personal choice whether to believe in liberation or not to believe in liberation, whether to work towards it or not work towards it. I leave that up to you. Now, in the next episodes, I will talk about more about body, because body is the tool to attain moksha, to shed karma. So we should know a little more about our own body, our own instincts, when karma overpower our soul and they push us to work in a particular manner. So my next few videos will be on basic instincts. Till then, stay connected.